You know, lately I've been thinking about work lately. Not just the get up and go to the office part, but what really makes the workplace tick. Why do some teams feel like a family while others feel like, well, a bad group project you can't escape from? It turns out it's not just luck.
There's a whole field dedicated to understanding how people behave in organizations. Why we work the way we do, our motivation, perception, and job fit all shape our daily experiences. And here's the thing, when you get it right, it can change everything. Performance, teamwork, even how happy people feel at work. So in today's episode, me and my team are going to be breaking this down properly, showing stories, ideas, and examples to really unpack organizational behavior. So grab a coffee, get comfortable, because we're going to dive deeper together into the fascinating world of organizational behavior.
Hey. 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 Hey.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Inside the Workplace, the show where we unpack the fascinating world of organizational behavior, or OB for short, and how it shapes the way we work, lead, and succeed. As you can see, I am not on alone, and I've got a special guest of people right here. On my right, I've got Omalema over there. And on my left, I've got Nenati over there. And on my other left, I've got Kanye over there. Okay, of course. So, basically in this episode, we're going to be breaking down 4 big OB topics. From what OB even is, to motivation, perception, and how to link people to the right jobs and organization. So without further ado, Omulumu, could you tell us your understanding of what organizational behavior is and why does it matter in a workplace or an organization?
Alright, let's kick things off. OB, organizational behavior, is basically the study of how people act in the workplace, individually and in groups. It's about what shapes the behavior, like the company structure, leadership, style, communication methods, and the overall culture. Why does it matter? Well, we know and we understand that we can improve performance in the OB, boost teamwork, and even make big changes with less drama. Think about it. If a manager knows what motivates their team, they can create an environment where people actually want not to just work, but to work, And OB actually helps in better performance, manages what drives people, good communication, fewer misunderstandings, stronger workplace culture, which there will be fairness, supportiveness, and positiveness. Easy change management, which people will adapt better. High retention because employees feel valued. And the truth is, without OB, companies are just guessing when it comes to managing people.
I am so glad that you said guessing, because organizational behavior really takes guesswork out of people management. Like, if you don't understand human behavior, you might think that throwing money at a problem solves it. But some people just need recognition, growth opportunities, or a sense of fairness. South Africa's workplace complex, motivation is shaped by our history, the economy, and our diversity. I'm going to give you a few key theories and how they actually play out in real life. Number 1 is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. People need basics like safety and job security before they can start thinking about higher performance. An example is that in retail or mining industries, meeting these needs is top priority. But in corporate jobs, recognition and growth matter more. Number 2 is Hasberg's two-factor theory. Hygiene factors like fair pay prevent dissatisfaction with employees, but motivators like recognition, career growth, and development drive true satisfaction. Number 3 is the goal-setting theory. Setting clear, challenging, and specific goals with feedback improves performance by far. What we know for a fact is that when companies apply these theories well, employees are more loyal, productive, and engaged. But if they ignore motivation, they get high turnover, low morale, and resistance to any and every kind of change.
That is so true, and I think fairness and recognition really ties into how we perceive the workplace, which is actually my topic. Perception is how we interpret what we experience, and it's never perfectly objective. Two people can see the same situation, but make completely different judgments because of their past experiences, values, and expectations. But here's the catch. Perceptions influence workplace decisions. Managers might promote someone because they seem competent but not actually competent. And this is where biases come in. Halo effect is when one good trait makes us assume a person is great in everything. Confirmation bias is when we not only look for evidence that supports pre-existing beliefs. For another example, a more practical example, is Zinhle is a talented accountant. She once did an amazing job on a project, and ever since then, her manager overlooks her mistakes because of her past successes, while ignoring other capable employees, and this then results to poor allocation of tasks, people feeling undervalued, office tensions, and a way to fix this in the organization is to use evidence-based systems, not your gut feeling, creating bias awareness training, open feedback, and clear criteria for promotions can prevent perception for distorting decisions.
And that connects directly to my part, because if perception is off, the wrong people end up in the wrong roles, which kills person-job fit. And now, when we talk about linking people in the workplace, there are two big main ideas, which is person-job fit and person-organization fit. When it comes to person-job fit, that is basically matching someone's skills and abilities to the job requirements. If you're creative and love problem solving, and your job actually needs that, you're going to thrive. And then when you look at the understanding of person-organization fit, it is matching someone's values and personality to the company culture. If you value innovation, but your company rewards sticking to tradition, you're going to feel very, very frustrated. And when both fits are right, employees are more engaged, motivation goes up, retention improves, and when they're wrong, people burn out or quit, and productivity drops. It also links to motivation theories such as Linati mentioned. Hasberg would say a good fit makes the work meaningful, and self-determination theory says it boosts intrinsic motivation. The bottom line, companies need to assess both types of fit, especially when it comes to dealing with hiring, promotions, and even team assignments, because the right match creates a win-win for the person and the organization.
Right. So if we all tie this together, OB gives us the framework, motivation theories gives us the tools, perception reminds us to be fair and objective, and a person job fit makes sure people are in the right place doing the right work.
And all of that means better performance, happier teams, and fewer workplace headaches.
Plus way less gossip by the coffee machine.
And that's a win for everyone. So that is basically it for today's episode of Inside the Workplace. Thank you for joining us. And remember, understanding organizational behavior isn't just for managers. It's for anyone who wants to make work a better place. Until next time, see you soon. And for me and my team, we'd like to say thank you and have a great day.
Bye.